everyone, thank you so much for waiting for this video. As my thumbnail might be giving you a spoiler as always, what I'm gonna show you today is Jimin doll remake toward his legendary performance at Melon Music Award 2018. His dance moves just left all of us speechless, not to mention his gorgeous appearance. I've faced many new challenges over the past 5 weeks because I had to make 5 garments, and I also learned how to make yarn wigs and background drawings and so on. That's why it took the longest among my BTS remakes. I started with this gray wig. I don't wanna bore you with all the 5 days long record of that, so I'm gonna skip the details in this video and instead make a wig making tutorial as a follow-up video. These modernized hanbok pants have quite a unique fly front that I've never made. I bought this second volume of the book to be able to make the desired pattern. Dolls' bodies are 3-dimensional, just like ours, so we need to take different methods to measure them and render the measurements on a 2-dimensional surface. The hanbok pants are 80% complete. It looks like I somehow made a good job of the fly front. Do you wonder why there is no process? I honestly couldn't film every single moment during this project. It was like, I'm gonna do a test for a while just to see if my idea really works. Don't worry about recording, I'll be back shortly. And then, I used to find myself having almost finished certain things. While the pants were all sewn by hand, this sleeveless was finished without needlework using an adhesive lining. No walkthrough for this again. And the third one is a short-sleeved hanbok top. I lovely made this sample garment. I'm gonna make some changes to the design, so the new version will get front bodies with different lengths. Alright, I tried this sewing machine felt for the first time. It helped press the foot to secure the fabric, and this made it easier to make straight stitches. You can simply tear the felt along the stitches when you're done. Now it's time to add a collar. I matched the front and the collar with dressmaker pins and sewed them together at a sewing machine. Then I blind stitched the collar. And instead of leaving stitches, I finished the hems by applying thin coats of multi-purpose glue. It's supposed to have coat strings here that are to be tied or ribbon, but I skipped the part because they'll be covered with the jacket anyway. Finally, it's the painting time. Instead of using a hairdryer, I put the doll into boiled water to loosen the neck connector. After removing the head, I warmed it again. Then I scraped its hair threads with the blunt tip of scissors. Well, and at some point, I suddenly found out this cloth was leaving blue stains all over its face. I kept removing the hair anyway. This is what's found beneath the scarf, a bunch of hair strands. As these bruises didn't get easily washed out, I put the entire head into a small bucket filled with acetone, leaving it to soak enough acetone for 30 seconds. Fortunately, it really worked and even made it easier to remove the stuck makeup. I went for a smiling face at first because I liked his face in this picture. but I couldn't get any closer to the desired image while I kept drawing with colored pencils. And I didn't like his facial structure that much neither this time again. And the following day, I was at the BTS World Tour in Seoul. The concert was really fantastic and it was definitely the best experience of the year. There I saw Jimin on site. I mean through the screen though. And I figured his image was rather closer to this picture. That's why I removed the first painting and went for some nostalgic impression. Oh my goodness, I shouldn't have tried this open mouth style. While this only ruined his face, his eyes have become a lot better with the pastel makeup. I was thinking of repainting of the mouth, but I just decided to reform its shape. This time I sanded it only by hand. The 80-degree sandpaper was a strong beast when it comes to grinding force, but it also left serious scratches on the surface. So I had to do extra grinding with higher numbers to cover up. I finished it with sponge sanding and it took about 4 hours in total. To be honest, his chin has become a bit too shorter than I expected. I painted his lips in baby pink and then added some contouring again. I brought Jungkook over here to compare the degree of completion. Jimin needs more too. I compared the two again and added under arches and ripped wrinkles to Jimin. I finished facial painting with gloss varnish on his eyes and lips. As I already shared you in my last vlog, I visited the Dongdaemun market to look for the fabric for Jimin's bomber jacket. I picked up this gold jacket and some ribbons. Now let's move on to the jacket, which is the key to the fandan's outfit. Hand sewing is one of the most relaxing things to do yourself, but also can get seriously boring when you just watch. Taking this opportunity, I want to say thanks to those who contributed to the community by making translations. Submission of Spanish subtitles was unbelievably active. Andrea Silgi, you know I love you. Mingming, am I right? Helped with the Hoseok video, Fiello with the Jungkook one, and L vs F Party with the Yoongi. Muchísimas gracias a ustedes. And Farfalla Bianca gave me Italian translations for Namjoon and Hoseok videos. È meraviglioso, grazie mille. There are still many other translations I received, and I really appreciate every single contribution, but I just can't figure out who did what. So if you are the one, please leave a comment under the announcement video so I can say thanks in my next remake video. Ta-da! A bomber jacket done. I like this. I'm gonna paint his shoes in black. Jimin was wearing leather sneakers at that time, but I don't know how to make quality shoes yet, so I just covered the original Mata shoes with black acrylic. And of course, we can't forget about the fan for the fan dance costume. I ordered this miniature from an online doll supply store. I wasn't so sure if I could make it all that, especially the feathers part. At first, it looked like they became ugly wet and would never return to their original condition. But after completely drying, they turned fluffy again as soon as I brushed them with a pet brush. We are almost there, but just a few more details could be even better. I wanted to add some silver stripes to the sleeveless. I don't know why, but I had this decor sticker at home. I cut it narrower and slightly sanded it to gain weathering effect. Earwear was no different from Yoongi's. I just added a small stud to his right ear lobe. For icing on the cake, I'm gonna hang this white scarf to his waist. This is also what I picked up at the fabric market. Holding the scarf, this sash will be tied around his waist. Oh, I love this outfit too when he's dressed up just in hanbok style like this. I'll show you his face more in details. Hold on, this is the last of the rest. I felt the need for decent background drawings. I retouched actual pictures of him by digital painting. Alrighty, finally, shall we go see Jimin on the stage?